What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 13. Or on Episode 13. They're numbering it all over the place. Before we jump into this, if you're interested in Attack on Titan, we uploaded that yesterday. I'm going to pretty much plan to have those uploaded Sunday night, or even earlier. That'll be the plan with that, because it looks like it comes out. I think it says the episodes are released at like 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. in Japan, which I think is Sunday morning for us in the East Coast. So I think East Coast time, the episodes will be coming out at 6 a.m. So I'll plan to have those up Sunday afternoon or night. Full length is on Patreon. The highlight will be on YouTube. Keep that going. Yeah, that'll be the schedule with that. And then I got a suggestion. I was thinking about this too. You guys kind of let me know. I might post this as a question. I was thinking of like, someone brought this up and I had been thinking about it for a while, of like starting a new channel and putting some reactions on there just to see how they do with like the YouTube logarithm and, you know, all that type of stuff. Because I swear, but it could just be like my content is just absolutely terrible. Like it could just be bad. But we just like don't get the clicks and the views. But there'll be other, because I see this all the time where like somebody that doesn't it'll be like a YouTube channel with like 17 subscribers. They don't upload everything, but every once in a while they'll randomly upload, like, you know, Game of Thrones season finale episode, or, you know, Spider-Man trailer reaction, or an Attack on Titan episode. Just random one-off things they upload like once every 3 years, but like they get shoved to the top of like search bars and they'll have like 10, 20, 30,000 views on it. And like they don't upload. They might as well not even have a YouTube channel. So I was curious about thinking of like, and someone brought this up and I've been thinking about, of like starting another channel, putting some reactions on it, and just see how the channel does as far as like subscribers and views. You guys let me know what you think about that, because I was thinking about doing that anyway. Just to see like how the log, you know, I know you want like tags and thumbnails and likes and interactions, but yeah, just a thought. You guys let me know what you think about that. Jumping into this, everybody, including all three wives, are in this underground robe uh, demon feeding locker while Tanjiro is going 1v1 with one of the upper moons. I hope he doesn't win or even really puts up like a, oh, I almost did it. Because if Rengoku couldn't, I don't want to see Tanjiro have like just made up a huge gap in time. But we know his ability, I'm guessing, is the original Demon Slayer breathing technique, and I guess the strongest. So that might give him some boost, you know, compared to others. But I do hope we get kind of like a breakdown of the breathing techniques and how they derive, and is one stronger than the other. Like if I'm do flame, or I do sound, or I do water, can we all achieve the same thing at the same strength level? Or why don't we all just default to that? Or maybe not all of us can. I don't know. It's a lot of questions on that, but we'll see. Press and play on the episode right now. Oh, pop up. Press and play on the episode right now. Now, there we go. He's over here giving himself a stroke too and shit. He really can't keep this up, honestly. And I still don't understand like what those are. Like they're like extensions of her, but like they bleed though. So does she feel that when they're cut? Like as actual pain? Oh shit. Why are those hitting her? Oh, oh, I thought they were like attacking her. No, I think they're just coming back to help. Now, does she get the information that those robes saw as far as like what's going on in your meat locker? Okay. She did kind of like gain some information. hair just changed. I was about to say, she just like fully transformed. Did she just absorb ones that had humans in it? Like, did she just eat them, or? Just run. Just run. I don't have time for his bullshit. Just run. That man just lost a hand. Did we get sliced? Oh shit. Oh my god. And they put like that 3D CGI on top of like the 2D. Oh, he did eat a slash. Okay, he did. What are you gonna do? What's he actually going to do? Why does she just gotta keep calling that man ugly like that? Looks like he's about to have an inner demon come out in a minute. Wait, what? The fuck is going on with him? What? Oh, he's writing a message to his wife? No. No, yeah, I thought their mother died. Maybe she just left. No, okay, I was about to say, I thought that was his last name. Okay, I could have swore that was correct. Alright, good. Had to clarify that up. Man taught himself. Taught himself and became a Hashira. I don't know how this is going to turn out as far as like us having to fight Muzan and all the demons and everything. Oh, he's hitting us with some info. He wasn't born with that. What's going on with him? Like, are these drawbacks from him doing the technique, or is he like ascending? But as I was saying though, I don't know the direction this is gonna go with us and Muzan, but I would love to see, Because the old retired Hashiras still have their skill. I think they just like... Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna heal my leg back real quick. He really has like ascended. Look at his hair like standing up. But I would love to see some of the old Hashiras have to come back and help and just see some of their skill, you know? The water breather, there he is again. She's having PTSD. Like, they've lived that long. Are they a past demon's memories? Oh, they're Muzans. They're Muzans. Is triggering PTSD of seeing Tanjiro's, like, sun breathing ascend. But yeah, if the old Water Master could come out, Rengoku's dad has to come out, and other Hashiras out there, like, to help like, they need that much help. That'd be pretty dope. I'd actually love to see that. Because it's not like they had to retire because of loss of skill. I think they just became old, so it was like, hey, let the younger... I thought he didn't want their help. Zaintu, you can take off that disguise now, my man. And I was told that, like, he actually does have, like, there is actual love and affection between him and each of the three wives, and I guess they all know that, though, but they live in some poly relationship going where he loves every single one, but then I don't know how the girls react with one another. I don't know. Sounds like a mess. I don't think she's gonna be able to handle the 1v4. I mean, he'll just slice through it now. I figure he'll just slice through it. This can't be good for his, like, heart and shit, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. Where's he getting the name for these techniques, by the way? So she does feel pain through that. Okay, I wasn't sure if she actually felt anything. I'm always so curious, like, when he comes up with the names of these, like, fire techniques, like, where are you learning that from? You just giving them names off the spot? He's got a blink, too, by the way. She's freaking out. Is she freezing because Muzan's cells are having, like, PTSD? So it's causing her to freeze, but she's not really freezing, but, like, subconsciously... Oh shit. I mean, you knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. Well, I thought our man wasn't even gonna have a chance, but I didn't know he was going to really like ascend. Really, to be honest. He still hasn't blinked. This can't be good for him, right? Boom. Yep. Eh? He froze. There's a lot of like other realm things that have been happening this season that have been like saving us. I don't know if it's from another dimension, it's within his soul or his mind. But that's been happening a lot where he's been like getting that push from like beyond. I mean, you have to do that. You can't just let him walk through a Hashira like that with no training, no real time have passed since the last one, you know? Because if he just showed up on the spot, had this little like ascension, and took her ass out, be kind of head scratching. Yikes! Jesus Christ! Where the hell you been this whole time? She did take her head off too, though. But I think I don't know if it worked. Yeah, we gotta have a talk about this man's ascension, by the way. She's over here getting PTSD. Slipped from my grasp. Oh, she's really going off. This Hashira, by the way, is so fucked. Having to deal with Tanjiro, now Nezuko, and the three-man squad that's coming that includes a Hashira. She's so fucked. This upper moon is... No, she doesn't... We've never really seen her regen like typical demons, so... She came up there like hooting and hollering, but like, do you really have anything to offer, Nezuko? Like, are you gonna heal? Her ass is gonna need to ascend too. Her and Tanjiro need to unlock some new forms here. Oh, her leg's back on. What about the arm? She did slice her ass in half. Or at least from what we saw. She stopped the bleeding in her arm. Alright. Upper rank caliber. Uh-oh, the muzzle's off. Yeah, she's ascending as well. Her and Tanjiro both hit some shit this episode. Some unexplained shit, but they're hitting it. Shit, look at her little horn, like the chick from My Hero. Interesting. See, he's speaking again, like beyond. Isn't Nezuko gonna take her ass out? Jesus, and she regened. Interesting. Let me check if there's an after credit. No, after credit. I know I'm supposed to watch those things. I'll watch them. Not really much to say because I don't really know what Tanjiro and Nezuko necessarily did in this episode, other than them clearly just going off. But yeah, I said this last episode. I feel like Tanjiro and Deku are just running straight parallel with each other. Both of them have something within them that's clearly broken, and they'll be able to take out any and every single opponent that they come across and they choose to take out. But it has its drawbacks, and rightfully so, because I mean, if you just had them unlock that power at all times, there wouldn't be much of a story because the kids could just slap around whoever they want and it would be that easy. So there needs to be drawbacks. We see with Deku, like, he just can't exert all the power without it taking the damage on his body. So he has to find other ways, you know, shoot style and doing this and putting the special boots on and, like, you know, air flicks, and so, you know, he has his tricks to where he can still be effective without having to wreck his body every time he does it. And then same thing here with Tanjiro, either though it's kind of the other way around though, because Tanjiro didn't know that he had this flame sun dance breathing technique within him, but he was able to quote unquote master the water technique, and that would get him to a certain point. Now we've kind of abandoned that and we're tapping into this flame thing, and when he taps into it, the man's just on another broken level. But we have seen the same thing with Deku. It's taking its like physical toll every time he uses it, you know, damn near giving him a heart attack and a stroke, and he's got to remember to breathe. And this is, I don't even know how many episodes it's been, but we got a lot of it in the last train arc where he's getting like assistance from beyond to snap him out of it, to wake him up, to go forward, to give an explanation. So even right here, like, are we saying that there's like divine intervention telling him to, you know, breathe and make sure you do this? Because if one of his siblings didn't remind him to breathe right there, or is that just how they're illustrating it to us as a viewer? Maybe, but I don't know if they're ever going to explain it that way. Like, was his body like trying to give him a signal, like, "Hey, we can't breathe"? So they demonstrated it in a way that, like, hey, you know, his sibling is reaching out to him, like, you better breathe or something. I don't know how they expect us to interpret it. I'm interpreting it as like he is like getting connection from like limbo or another realm. Um, Same thing with the other siblings speaking to him about, Nezuko and what she's able to do. So he's tapping into that flame breathing. And I was curious, I think I brought this up and people, well, at least I wasn't explaining sure. Was his dad just sick because his dad came down with the sickness? Or was his dad sick because the use of the technique? I think that's going to be TBD. And then, just more explanations on, are the other techniques as useful as the flame, the sun breathing, or are we all better off doing the sun? And is that a reason why we had to derive other techniques, because like the body just physically couldn't handle that? So what are other techniques that are as useful that could possibly take out, upper moons, but don't take the toll on our bodies? Um, so I don't know what explanation they're going to give us on what just happened to him, like the bloodshot eyes and where he gets the name for the sun techniques. I don't even know, because he hasn't been taught that. I think he's just spitting shit off the top of his head. Um, yeah, I don't really know what happened to him there. I don't know if that was just pure rage from seeing the damage and the people die around him, or was that really like a state he reached, or was it pure rage? I'm not sure. I mean, he changed appearance, so I'm not sure. And then whatever the hell's going on with Nezuko, I have absolutely no idea. I mean, we see this like vine pattern going across her body. Um, but like Nezuko, like she does no training, no nothing, doesn't devour human. That's why she has to sleep. Like she doesn't eat human, so she has to sleep to get like the regeneration that they all get. Um, but what it was she tapped again, other than just pure rage, what it was that she tapped into here, as far as the other upper moon, comparing her regen abilities to upper ranks, when we've seen her like lose one thing and it takes forever for her to regen, or she just doesn't even regen at all. We don't even see her regen. She just goes to sleep, comes back out fully. So what happened to her there? I have absolutely no idea. It was a cool visual episode, but a lot of head scratching, like, okay, how did we get to this power level? I'm gonna hold out to Critical of Judgment until we get some future episodes to kind of see what they use to explain and all that stuff from there. But besides that, solid episode. I mean, this upper moon, like, she's just done. Between Tanjiro giving her the shits, Nezuko coming up, they're both probably gonna fail. But then you have a Hashira coming as well with two other comparable Demon Slayers to Tanjiro. I don't see how she survives at all, at all, at all. But we'll wait and see, and we'll go from there. I appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. Again, let me know what you thought about that like second channel idea of uploading things. We'll see. We'll go from there, as always.